In the wake of a pandemic that deepens shadows of gender-based violence, a coalition of hope emerged in Gombe State. This is the story of the Copper C project, stitching together a fractured safety net for women and girls, one survival, one law, one community at a time. In the heart of Nigeria's northeast lies Gombe, a state known for its community spirit. But like many others, Gombe bore the brunt of the COVID-19 pandemic, not only through sickness and loss, but also through the silent pandemic of gender-based violence. The Copper C project, a community engagement initiative, set out to bridge this painful gap, building trust, creating awareness, and access to justice.
In Nigeria, Copper C, we are implementing it in 4 northeastern states, which includes Gombe, Adamawa, Bauchi, and Taraba states. The focus of Copper C is the inclusion of community as well as civil society organization voices into different pandemic platforms in Nigeria.
Over time, Copper C carried out an assessment that shows that which showed that 12.5% of women and girls suffered gender-based violence during pandemic outbreak. That's particularly in Nigeria, and even in Gombe State we have a very high case of GBV.
The project spanned the period of 18 months and covered 2 critical areas in Gombe: a case study of the Sangaya school disease reporting and a case study of gender and human rights through integrated approach.
One of the things this project required me to do was to strengthen community response and even to see how we can build the capacity of health workers and civil society organizations in mainstreaming gender-based violence and even responding to gender-based violence during pandemic outbreak. You know, usually during the pandemic outbreak, there's been so much investment in pandemic response, but the GBV component and even the community aspect has not received so much attention. So we have had engagement with civil society organizations. We have also had engagement with frontline health workers, strengthening their capacity to be able to identify and even to respond to incidences of gender-based violence in Nigeria and even particularly in Gombe State.
Pandemic preparedness platforms. What do we mean by this? These are platforms where different diseases, where different decisions are taken about diseases that affects community in Nigeria. Take for example, at the state level, we have the Emergency Operations Center, where different surveillance diseases from the community are being reported, and there is a dashboard as well as how communication comes to those platforms. But when you look at it, you see that partners as well as state government leaders are those who sit together on this platform to review the impact of their investments as well as their actions.
Gender-based violence is a big issue of concern in Gombe State and even in Nigeria as a whole. But Gombe State is a pilot state for this project and other northeastern states. So subsequently, we'll see how this intervention can be scaled down to other states across the country.
The challenges we are facing in this type of cases is financial support. We don't have financial support, and we need this financial support to improve on the work we are doing.
Evidently, there are excitement across communities in Gombe with the advent of the Copper C project. The intervention does not only identify with the problem, but also provide evidence-based pathways in addressing concerns while building confidence and providing psychosocial support.